Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suited for all audiences. As of now, viewer discretion is advised.
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Boring, and welcome back to Soma. Last time, we finally got through... What station was that again? I can't remember. But now, we're at Omicron. And not ready to go up yet. Her black box kind of malfunctioned when she got decapitated. Or her head bitten off. Being that I don't see a head here, I'm assuming they got bitten off. Which is probably not the best thing to assume. Well, that's not a good sign. Global lockdown active. Override at dive room console. Okay. So we really can't use this room yet. Alright, so last time we had just made it out of the station where we've been trapped for the longest fucking time. Sorry again about that. And near the end of it, we were chased down by a cucumber monster, but also one other creature that initially put us in the barnacles and WoW products. Go. Oh, I remember this. And you need to stop screwing with me. Alright. I think it was this way? No, John, this is a closet. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. Closet does not have any kerosene. The fuck's that doing? Never mind. So this section's under quarantine. Hypothetically, if we were, I don't know, being stalked by something, how would that make anybody feel in this sort of situation? I keep doing that. Heimatsu power suits proper usage, and I apologize for butchering that. For the safety of you and your colleagues, 1. Put on the neoprene undersuit, and body harness. 2. Check the HPS for any vital drainage. 3. Starting with the legs, fix the parts on to your harness and work yourself upwards. Lock all the pieces together as you go. Let a partner help you with the back piece and the torso. 4. Tap the secure button on your arm piece. You should hear the suit seal itself. 5. The suit will then start to equalize pressure and tap into the oxygen tank. 6. If the suit doesn't seal itself, flex the shock absorbers and try again. If it still won't work, do not try to fix it yourself. Contact maintenance. Note, the HPSs are very heavy and the suit will compensate. You will effectively be stronger than you think you are. Be careful. Regular training applies. Don't hold your breath. Don't stay out too long. Don't dive too deep. Don't dive with malfunctioning equipment. Power suit test and ready. Jasper confirms. Omicron scans are in the Ark. Catherine confirms. Loaded equipment and extra rations. Everskin confirms. Climbers calibrated for weight. Alan confirms. Crane operation ready. Alan confirms. Omicron standing by for pickup in 2 days. Airman's confirms. Huh. I'm not exactly afraid of this room in particular. Regardless of what the voices are saying.
Is this Omicron? Everything is so basic, so limited. I hope it's not the Omnitool falling apart. Okay, we need to find you a power suit. You know, so we can go into the abyss without ending up like a recycled can of soda.
You think we'll find one that fits me? I mean, I'm kind of in a suit already.
That's been bothering me too. You know how you were transferred from Vancouver?
Toronto.
From then to now.
How could I forget?
Okay, so we do it again.
You want to send me to the future?
No, you idiot. I want to transfer your mind into a new body.
What?
Look, we already know it can be done. We don't need to make it a big deal.
It is a big deal, Kath. It's a huge fucking deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down there.
But Dunbat at Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure, and you saw what happened.
Then think of something else.
Simon, please. You don't have to switch this instant. Just play along for now. If we find something else, then great. If not...
I'm not promising anything.
Thank you, Simon. Have a look around the room. This is where they would keep the power suits, if there are any left.
Oh, great. Now I can... Nope, 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 yes, nope, nope. Okay. Oh.
Oh, God. Nice. I found one of the power suits. There's a dead woman inside. At least I think it's a woman. Just like the body we found in the annex. She's missing her head.
Gross. This could work in our favor, though. Look for a terminal nearby, see if you can boot it up.
Raylene Herber. Yeah, she must be Herbie from the note from last episode. I'll link that in the thing above. Okay. Power suit. A high-pressure power suit guaranteed to withstand temperature spanning from 50 degrees Celsius to negative 75 degrees Celsius, while keeping a steady 40 degrees Celsius default on the inside. The suit will automatically shield the wearer from pressure and maintaining the normal 1 ATM up to the depth of 5,000 meters. The onboard control monitors the wearer's physical state, and is able to minimize risk of shock, hyperventilation, and even dehydration. The suit is easily assembled through rotating neck and wrist rings that locks the gloves and the helmet in place. Note that the joints won't seal unless the controller is able to identify a wearer through a set of sensory systems. Suits may be locked to specific personnel, but as default, the suit will accept anyone. The controller is the onboard computer monitoring pulse, brain activity, body temperature, and stress through skin conductance. It uses this information to provide the wearer with the safest experience. I find that hard to believe. Okay, so there is one power suit here at Omicron, which we're looking at right there. And there's one at the bottom of the climber station, or at least near the climber station. I'm assuming that's at the bottom of the seafloor where we're supposed to go. After that, we're supposed to go to Observatory, TVSD, and then Tau. And Pod D. Okay.
Not exactly grade A material.
Don't write it off just yet. Remember what we found out at Theta? The suit you are wearing is basically just a Cortex chip working a few pints of structure gel, powered by the on-suit battery pack.
And a dead colleague, Imogen Reed.
Exactly. If you think about it, we're actually incredibly lucky. We found a suit with an already dead body inside.
I guess you're right. What about the WoW? What makes you think it'll play along?
It's not magic, it's algorithms. A set pattern. The WoW won't be able to deny us, even if it was capable of wanting to.
I'm still not crazy about this plan. It feels wrong.
Please, Simon, I can't give up on the Ark. I need this to work.
So we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a battery pack. That's one hell of a shopping list.
Thanks. I'll just hang around here if that's okay.
I'll be back.
If memory serves, the battery pack will be the biggest pain in the ass. Alright, here we go.
Don't forget, we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a power pack to get the suit ready.
I'm just gonna open this just in case. So, yeah. Standing by for diagnostics. Okay. Okay. There. Okay. Moving lockdown. Okay, so we're here in Containment 1, so I'll come back to these just to make things a little more interesting. I know there's some fucking lore here somewhere. Aha.
Hey, Andrea?
Yeah?
I was talking to Cameron about protein solubilization. Do you think we could break the aggregate and structure gel without flattening the configuration?
Jesus. That was a mouthful. You've been listening to Cameron, that's for sure. What do you want, Raleigh?
Can you blame me for trying to figure this out? I've been having the dreams too, you know. I don't know what to believe.
Oh, I know. Everything from the sudden signal amplification in black boxes to having a comatose Dr. Ross locked up in the glass jar. We've all been going a bit nuts.
Tell me about it. Feels like my head's about to explode. Hypothetically speaking, could we stop the WoW from mutating?
It doesn't work like that.
Even if there was as a Site Alpha?
Hypothetically speaking, I guess we could try. Rally, are you recording this?
Sorry. I just... So...
Well, it's not wrong for asking a second opinion, but it is polite to ask people to record them if you want something on record. I know it's you causing this, not anything else at the moment. Alright, let's go after the biggest pain in the ass first. Or at least one of them. I think it was this way. What the hell? Okay. So... where are the glass fragments? I'm assuming they're inside him, so... whatever did this broke through his glass to get to his helmet. Broke through his helmet to get to his head. Boo. Okay. So right up here. Upper. I know it's because of you. Shut up. Power room. This is where we need to go. And this is where I don't want to... Wow, I almost said a line from Doctor Who. This should be fun. Nothing here that I can see. I'm trying to remember everything that's here. But we might need this. Jesus. Well, I think I lost my appetite. Shit. Okay, what's this say? High performance, rechargeable lithium, sulfur packs. A lot of good it's gonna do me without one. If I make noise, I'm kinda screwed. Oh boy. I have to be really careful here. Uh-oh. Run like hell, run like hell, run like hell. Oh god, I was supposed to go back in, wasn't I? No, wait. Power pack. That's what I needed. Explain to me exactly what is important. I've heard of dine and dash, but this is a little ridiculous. Can't access this terminal. Wait, can I? There.
Johann Ross was found dead on the climber this morning. The ARC team went down a couple of days ago, but I see no reason to suspect them playing a part in his death. The climber can't be operated from the abyss, so there was a scheduled retrieval. The climber returned with only the lifeless body of Alpha member Johann Ross. No traces of the ARC team. Cameron, Eames, Lansky, all studying the body inside containment. I'll follow up with whatever they find. Delenda S. The WoW has been getting more aggressive, pushing all systems to their limits. Ironically, the dead Dr. Johann Ross would be the perfect person to ask why the WoW is making such a big buzz about his passing. After all, the WoW isn't supposed to want anything, and definitely not to mourn people. The system overload affects the staff considerably. Headaches, loss of sleep, unwarranted stress. And it seems to be getting worse. I could use some advice if you can get through. Delenda Est. Things are out of hand. The staff looks like they're about to explode. Every other person walks around with nosebleeds, and the rest keep wiping stains of blood from their eyes to keep them from overflowing. That's to do with the WoW trying to free Ross somehow, for sure. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the body just got up and left. Rally Herber, our dispatcher, has been snooping around asking questions she shouldn't. She says she's going down into the abyss to find Alpha. I can't bring myself to stop her.
And then she was killed. Documents on September 13th, Vic Allclair ordered the staff at Tau to evacuate and move up to the plateau together with engineer Alan Waldeck. I descended into the abyss to assist the evacuation. Following protocol, we waited at the climber platform for 140 minutes and made several attempts to contact Tau. I decided to move towards the site, thinking I might intercept them, that when I noticed the guiding light flickering, and soon the whole path shut down. Omega sector swallowed by the darkness. I pushed with my flashlight until I heard screaming over the short-range radio. It carried on, breaking in and out of range. As I hurried closer to investigate, I came upon the lacerated body of field worker Espinosa. Something big had almost cut her head in two. I considered the importance of saving Tau, and more specifically Ross, as I heard Espinosa's colleagues getting massacred over the radio. Seeing no one, no way to possibly improve the situation, I hurried back to the climber and left the people at Tau to their fate. With some luck, Ross made it back to Tau and is able to continue his work at Alpha. To avoid further disturbances, I have decided to report the evacuation as a complete failure, hoping it will stop Theta from attempting another one. Claudia Emmys, the manager at Omicron, has already ordered the climber to stay at the plateau from now. My report on the savage wildlife scared everyone enough to stop Waldeck and Darby from maintaining the Lumar probes. It's a good thing Golaski is off-site, because I have a feeling he would not have approved. The restrictions came out slightly more severe than I had anticipated, but I'll take it, as long as Ross is left alone to work with the WoW. Carthage. Julia Dahl, Johann Ross, Mark Sarang. That must have been her before her head popped off. Alright, on to the next component, which was this way. You know, I'm getting old, so my backtracking is good. I'm going to look back when I edit this, and if I see a man's body at the beginning of my recording, I'm going to conclude that the devs are just trying to screw with me.
It's not something you really want to get comfortable with. That's funny. That's really funny, Julia. What's going on? Am I that transparent? What do you want, Raleigh? We're friends, right? Yes. Do you think Alpha is real? What makes you... Why would you ask that? I think Ross is trying to tell me something. About Site Alpha? He wants me to go down to the Abyss and find it. Crazy, right? You've been down there. I just thought you could talk some sense into me. Ronnie, I'm not at liberty to... I can't talk about that.
Let me give a little context. Out of all the sites, there was one supposedly that did not exist officially, but some people suspected it did. Site Alpha. Which... oh, what's this? Confirmed a correlation between the overloaded system and the corpse of Dr. Ross. I was able to shield off the corpse inside the glass jar for a couple of seconds and witnessed a massive drop in the readings. If we really have to keep Ross inside Omicron, I suggest finding a way to erect a permanent barrier to avoid severe system malfunctions. WoW is definitely repairing Ross's corpse. It's the most insane thing I have ever encountered. Somehow the WoW, primarily regulated to the structure gel inside the walls, is bombarding the corpse with every system it can access. The glass jar is surrounded by an unhealthy amount of electromagnetism and radiation, which seems to be instructing gel already stuck inside Ross's body. Not sure what the WoW expects to happen when it's restored, but at least all the crazy should stop when the body hits 100%. So, yeah, the thing we've been seeing in there is supposedly Dr. Ross. They've been keeping specimens of animals, well, fish, squids, so on and so forth, that have been interacting with this structure gel. So that's always fun. Really, there was nothing that I can remember about this room. Okay, an unusually sedated orange Ruffy found hovering outside Omicron Station. It had a remarkable bone growth that seemed to interfere with its perception. Brought it inside to study, but it stiffened and died in the process. During postmortem study, the thing kicked back to life while being out of the water. Kept swinging for a few minutes, so I returned to it to the aquarium. It instantly started banging inside the glass and bludgeoned itself to death before I could relocate it. Darby and Weldeck identified it as what was sabotaging the Lumar probe at the 900-meter depth. It's a 150-centimeter long rubber fish that looked like it had merged with some other kind of fish or shark. It's the freakiest form of mutation we've seen so far. It's clear that it's getting worse. Something is causing this, and I'm not buying the radioactive fallout nonsense that Overi can't shut up about. Johann Ross. Dead on arrival. The dead man found on the climber this morning had been identified as Johann Ross, the AI psychologist working at Tau. I can't even begin to imagine what had happened down in the abyss, and frankly, I won't risk losing my staff by going down there to look. If the ARC team is alive, which I highly doubt, they will have to find a way to give us a sign. We're not going down there again without good reason. Well, that's smart to do. Okay, let me through. Alright. The next where... Oh, damn. Connectivity. The structure gel had been charged and actually keeps going for a while, even when removed from a power source. If applied to circuits, it seems to help out with connectivity. It seems like it's not only connective. This fucking game, I swear. The gel can make simple machinery work and act more efficiently. However, the modifications that the WoW has made to the gel are full of extra information that doesn't necessarily make sense. When applied to something more complicated, it causes the gel to act as a cancer upon the host, eventually ruining it. We could use the gel to our advantage, but it needs to be uncalibrated to get rid of the bad code. Applied gel to dead mouse. The gel caused the mouse to appear alive. It was put into the same habitat as the living mouse. The reanimated mouse was apathetic, while the living one seemed stressed. After 15 minutes, the reanimated mouse attacked and killed the living mouse. Half an hour later, the reanimated mouse stopped moving. The corpse was solid as the gel hardened within it. Reanimated another mouse with structure gel. This time it was done with uncalibrated gel as processed by MEs. The results were impressive. The thing appeared catatonic, but it's more of a sleepwalker. To avoid the thing hardening as before, electromagnets are used to cause a low electrical current within the animal. This has also provided us the ability to somewhat control it. Structure gel remains unchanged. It says stop the WoW. The structure gel remains unchanged on a functional level. It's still the same cross-link gel with a aligned graphene in a polyunsaturated matrix that was installed throughout Pathos 2 a few years ago. The problem is not the gel, but its controller, the WoW. The gel has not taken on any new properties. The WoW simply uses it in ways that we would never, ever have dreamed of. Overwhelming evidence concludes that all deformed creatures, the fish, the sharks, and even the helpers were manipulated by the WoW via structure gel. They have in some manner been exposed to charge gel and in turn stricken by a cancerous growth that affects their whole being. It's difficult to ask why when talking about an AI, but it's all started shortly after the comet killed the surface. I can't for sure say if it's bad code or carefully programmed mercy killing, but it looks like it's not going to make things easier for us to survive. Alright. Right. There was something I was supposed to do. Boo. I think I need something.
It came back to life. There's something like it.
Okay, that's what it was. Nope, too far. There we go. So we were supposed to dispense the gel onto the old chip. Which makes sense, it does repair it. Or gives it new connectivity. You know, it does stuff. Alright, so that's two things. I don't remember what the third thing was. Oh, crap. Okay, that was a little early. Right, I think it's in lower levels. Do. Right. I don't remember what's beyond this door, but it's probably nothing good.
Strasky, are you there?
I hear you, Herbie. What's up?
Just wanted to check in. I have to go do something. I might not be around for a few days, okay?
Rally Herbert leaving the listening post? Must be important.
It is, Strask. It is.
Okay then. Stay safe.
Omicron, can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Everyone all right?
You will be as soon as we make friends with the power suits.
I'm sure you'll get used to it.
Just wanted to check in before we pass the last working Lumar probe. Guys, any last words to Omicron? Don't forget to pick us up. You heard that, right?
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Alright. Heading into radio silence.
Good luck, guys.
Tau, please respond. This is Riley Herber calling from Omicron. Please respond, Tau.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Yeah, I get it.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Well, that's it for that. Simon's not doing so good. Okay, so... okay. Okay. That was easier than I expected. Cortex assembly removed. Okay. Ah, schematics. And now's the point that is going... Well, I'll let Dr. Ross explain. Oh, shit. Shit.
Shut the door, Cap. Lock it up.
What's happening?
Lock the door.
It's locked! What's going on?
Managed to piss off another one of WoW's monsters.
We have everything we need, right?
Yeah. Let's get to work.
There's that.
This is crazy.
Don't worry, it'll work. Make sure it's all bunched together with the structure gel connecting all the parts. Alright, try activating the suit from the terminal again.
Here goes nothing.
I can't believe we're doing this.
It will be fine.
Then why don't we put you in the suit?
I was gonna suggest that if you refused.
You'd go without me.
I need to do this, Simon. This is important. I need to launch the Ark.
You'd really do it. Change body.
Yes, if you want to stay here, I'm not gonna stand in your way. I don't want to tell you what to do.
What would it be like before? Close my eyes and then...
And then open them again.
All right. Let's do it.
Thank you, Simon. Go sit in the pilot seat in the next room. You might need to boot it up. We need to loop back the activity manifested by your current Cortex chip, run it through the amplifier, feed it into the new chip, and then make sure it's synced.
You lost me halfway there.
You don't really need to understand it, just make them line up.
Perfect.
That's everything. You can climb into the pilot seat now.
Alright, let's do
Alright.
this shit. And here comes another...
Sorry about any discomfort. This should be over soon.
It's like having a picture taken.
But with the most expensive camera in the world.
You know, Indian stock photos would steal their souls.
In this case, they'd be right.
There must something?
What was that?
No, it's just...
Why was it still talking?
It's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
That's how it works, you know that.
What do you mean?
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon lived on in Toronto.
God damn you, Kath. 2 Simons? There can't be 2 Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were gonna take my mind and put it into another body, like a brain transplant.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You realize how messed up this is?
Please, I didn't mean to upset you.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Please stop.
You're fucking disgusting. What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in this fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You'd do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if you want to drain his battery. He'll die within a minute. I'd rather not stay plugged in any longer.
One of the main reasons I wanted to play this game again was to look back on my decisions the first time. In my first playthrough, well, I think I'll do the same thing I did in my first playthrough. Just because the first time this was pretty fucking powerful. At what point does the conscious diverge? Well, I can't even make sense of this. I'm too stupid to make sense of this. At what point does one person who's copied become 2 different people? Is this another person? Or is it just a random bunch of data? He thinks, he feels, he has emotions, he has tendencies that are human, even though he's just mainly a conscience in using somebody else's body to walk around. He'll wake up in a few days. By that time, everything should be over. I can't fucking do it. Just like I couldn't the first time. Unlike cinema, where you get to see everything through the eyes of nobody in particular, just bystander vision while everything's going on. A video game could ask these questions and put you in the hot seat of what to do, and you feel the consequences of every single decision you make. Sometimes through a character that doesn't speak. In this case, just in this case, you get to feel it. Simon's just a vehicle instead of somebody you have a full connection with.
Are we done here?
Yeah,
Activate the climber, please.
sure thing.
What am I missing?
Take us in, we'll be off.
Morality is a funny thing. it's unique.
It's dumb luck, right? And I woke up in the right body. He's a redundant copy. He'll never experience my journey, the full journey. He wouldn't understand. How could he? But I couldn't do it, and you knew it. You were right in trying to hide it from me. Only wish you'd done a better job. I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind. Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Please say something. I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building. And I can still feel how I had to, tuck my arm so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge and, I felt the warm wind in my hair and the sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
Catherine? Hello, Catherine. What happened?
I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. I think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Comforting.
It will hold.
Does time freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels omitted more than limited.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes, but generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
Could be worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
You notice she wasn't saying anything through his full monologue. And she was right not to.
You did it! You did it! I will make preparations.
Hi.
Oh, good, you're back.
What happened?
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
It spoke to me.
Looked like a man, one of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
It said it would make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was going to kill you for sure. Glad it didn't.
Yeah, me too.
The wording of that. Killing you.
Looks like we're closing in on the ocean floor.
Good, not sure the climber can take it much longer. Okay, so this is the Omega Sector. It's about an acre of the abyssal plan used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach town.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
Right, the other you has been here. We're following your own footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps.
You could still be down here somewhere, technically.
Don't remind me, freaks me out. Alright, let's head for town and find that art.
And with that, we'll travel down that terrifying road next time. Until then, if you guys want to stay up to date with what I've been doing, go ahead and follow the link in the description to my Twitter account. Have any comments about what I missed or anything like that, leave it in the comments below, or send me a message on Twitter. In the meantime though, with everything that's going on in your lives, whatever you may be doing, keep your head up. Y'all have a nice day, and take it easy.